I've just filmed this intro twice because an error message came up on my camera, so now I've got to film it all again. Yay! How's your day going? Hey guys, it's Ollie. So today's video is going to be a little bit different compared to what I usually do. So I haven't really filmed one of these before in a while. I have done like a little bit of one before, but I've never done like a full video dedicated to one product. So today I'm doing a full first impressions dedicated video to the Crayola Beauty and ASOS collaboration. The reason why I wanted to do this and do like a full video dedicated to this collection was because a lot of people online were like hating it, you know what I mean? They were like saying it wasn't workable, there was no pigment, the eyeshadows were ashy, the lipsticks were waxy. So I was like, you know what, I'm up for the challenge, bitch. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna purchase some items from this collection and show people that, you know what, you actually can do some good stuff with like bad makeup. I mean, I don't know it's bad yet, but we're gonna see. Basically, a lot of people were just shitting on it, saying it was terrible, it wasn't worth the money. I will admit, the price point is kinda high. For all three items that I bought, which was a mascara, an eyeshadow palette, as well as a trio of colour crayons, they cost me £46 altogether. Hello darkness, my old friend. £46. Bitch, this ain't MAC. I don't know, the price point is kind of strange to me because like ASOS is not known for their high quality makeup. Fair dues, if ASOS's makeup brand was like the highest quality, you know, the best products on the market, fair dues, would totally understand the price point. But to say a lot of people are shitting on this, you know, collection as well as shitting on ASOS's pigment and stuff, it's kind of brave of them to, you know, stick the prices up quite high. I get that, you know, Crayola is, you know, a well-known brand and probably that's the reason why this like collection is so pricey. However, it's just kind of bold when you are a clothing company who's starting to release your own makeup collections and etc. that you are putting the price up that high. But why? But why? But yeah, today's video is going to be solely focused on the Crayola collection with ASOS. I'm not going to film me doing my entire face from start to finish. However, I will mention products that I have used down below in the description. And also, if you're not a fan of these kind of videos, then don't be worried, there are makeup tutorials on the way as well. So I'm sorry, but you'll have to wait this one out. So what I bought from this collection was the Crayola Beauty... there's too many C words here. Crayola Beauty Colour Crayon Trio. These are a 3 set of 2 face crayons and 1 lip and cheek crayon with ultra creamy, soft texture, rich and powerful payoff. We shall see, bitch. Now, this concept of the, you know, crayons is a fun concept, but one that's super confusing as well. The reason why I say that this is the reason why it's confusing to me is because like the price point is so high, plus there are like 40 different, I think it's 40, like different coloured shades when it comes to these face crayons, which I don't really understand what face crayon means. Fair dues if it was, you know, labelled as being like a contour cream product or a foundation product or a blush product, I would totally understand it then. But to just generalise the entire face, it's like, I don't understand because they literally release like yellows, blues, like who's going to be using that on the face unless you're doing something really fun and quirky, which, I mean, fair dues, that is me, but it's like, it's a bit confusing because the product isn't really defined for one use, which, I don't know, it just confuses me because the price point and the fact that these are crayons, you cannot use these as a foundation because it's so small. I don't know, I could, you know, I feel like these are better as like lipsticks anyways because of how small they are, but no one would look at these and be like, I want to use these on my face, unless you was like a kid and these were selling in Claire's, and I wish it was because the price point would be cheaper. I also bought the Crayola eyeshadow palette because a lot of people were complaining that it was super ashy, as well as the colour payoff because people were saying that it was, you know, not really there. That, you know, the pigment kind of sucked, so I was like, you know what, I want to try. I feel like I'm going to regret it by the end of this video. And to top it all off, I just bought some Crayola Beauty mascara just because like I'm always looking for a good new mascara in my makeup collection, so I was like, let me give this one a try. You know, mascaras never really wow me, but you know, the whole packaging when it comes to this collection is really cute, so I was like, why not, it'll look cute in my makeup collection. So yeah, let's get on with it, and I have done my eyebrows off camera just to save you guys some time. So yeah, I'm going to zoom you guys in and then we'll get started on the eyes. Bitch, I got a new backdrop for this video. The lighting has changed because I stepped up my lighting in my bedroom a little bit. Sorry, in my studio. Bitch, I feel like Alyssa Ashley. Okay, so basically in this video, I'm just going to be doing my makeup how I would always do my makeup. So I'm not like using these products in a different way at all. So what I usually do before eyeshadow is I prime the lids with a concealer. Today I'm going to be using the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. I just lay this concealer concealer down on my eyes and pat it out so it is all blended and ready for application of the eyeshadow. I do always keep the concealer wet just to catch more pigment off the eyeshadow. This is not something that I'm doing specifically for this palette. I do this with all of my makeup looks. Okay, so now that my eyes are primed, I'm going to move on to the CRAYOLA eyeshadow palette. Unpopular opinion, but the box is actually prettier than the packaging. Just gonna put that out there. Like, I really wasn't joking. I'm gonna spill the tea on something real quickly. These are both in the same packaging. What's the tea? They both literally have the same, you know, parts to open them. Literally the same placement sticker on the back. They just both have different insides. Interesting that. Yeah, so the CRAYOLA palette that I bought was the Mermaid eyeshadow palette, which, let me just say quickly, brands, stop doing that please. Stop doing the whole, you know, fucking mermaid or beast or beast. Like, stop doing makeup palettes like after unicorns and fucking mermaid. Like, no one wants that. No one wants that. It was cute for like maybe 3 seconds at the most. Nobody wants that. Okay. Okay, so the reason why I bought the mermaid palette was because they also had the smoky palette, which I've got a million smoky palettes and I was going to buy that one anyways, but then I looked at the shades, they looked a little bit ashy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with grey eyeshadows, but like, the palettes were very much just like black, white, grey, another shade of grey, ash, grey. Like, that's cute, I get it, but like, no. It was like 3 shades spread between about 12 shades. It was ridiculous. So the reason why I got the mermaid one is because I was like, you know what, it's fun. At the end of the day, if I don't like this palette, it'll come in handy as like a finisher when I'm doing colourful eyeshadow looks. You know, like there's the green in here, the blues, the teal blue, red, a weird red shade, purple, a light teal kind of silver colour, orange, purple. Oh, I like that shade, to be honest. Another thing that I hate as well, no eyeshadow names. Why? I just hate when companies don't do that. Like, what am I supposed to call that shade? Like, I'm sat up here like, this is shade like turquoise blue aqua. No. Also, another thing, even when I opened it, it had these stains on there. Can you guys see that? Like, it has the stains from where the powder's already lifted from like the palette onto the mirror. Like, I haven't tried or swatched these at all, so ew. Okay, so I literally don't even know like what shade to go into first. I'm gonna go more on the pinky side, I think, for this look, because I have an idea in my head. I don't want to do something too blue because it doesn't go that dimensional in my opinion. But if I use the purples, then I can like use that in the crease, smoke it out with that, use one of the pinks on the lid. We'll just see, let's do this. So I think first I'm gonna go in with this shade as like a transitional shade through my crease, going up towards my brow bone. Another problem, really quickly, this is supposed to be matte and shimmers. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but all of these look like the shimmers. Sorry, I just gagged. Because like literally I don't know which are mattes and which are shimmers. So literally I'm just like throwing something out there and just hoping for the best. Story of my life. So yeah, I'm going to go in with that like peachy colour first and let's just see how the pigment is. A little bit of kickback from it, but let's see how this performs. I am on my 3rd time putting it through my crease. I could start crying. I've just literally set money on fire. I'm literally starting to cry. I literally set money on fire to film this video. Great. Fucking great. 4th time. Oh god. It's literally coming off so light. Oh, I have to repeat it on the other side as well because I think it's because it's a shimmer. It literally looks like a highlighter. Yep, it's a highlighter. See, like I said, you literally can't even tell which shades in this palette are supposed to be matte and supposed to be shimmer because this was advertised as being a half matte, half shimmer kind of palette. Bitch where? Oh, I'm gonna have to keep using the shade in the crease now because mistakes have been made. I can't back down. There wasn't super kickback, there was a little bit, but I've just blown it away. That is the shade that I used in my eyes. That one, do you see it? Because I don't. I'm more excited to go in with the purples. I'm really excited to go in with the darker shades because I feel like they might do more. I'm hoping that they do more. Probably not. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with that deep dark purple in my crease. And if this doesn't do anything, well, hopefully they let me return makeup. Okay, I'm finally seeing something. It's not a lot, but hey ho. Is that a shimmer? Like, I literally dead ass can't tell. Okay, second time. This is shocking. Absolutely shocking. My backdrop is more colourful than this makeup, and that's saying something. Jesus minge. Who approved this? Who at ASOS approved this? Please. I just want to speak to the manager. You know what, I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush with that purple shade because I was using a smaller brush, so like, come on, let's just like pack the pigment. If you want to play this game eyeshadow palette, I can play it better. I said to my viewers that I'm going to create a cute eye look, so let's get it crunk. Second time with the fluffy brush. Okay, FYI, I would have done more of like an in-depth smoky eye. This pigment just doesn't allow me to do that. At all. I feel like I'm playing in kids makeup in terms of pigment because I could literally count 9 palettes off the top of my head which would have a more pigmented purple than this shit. Okay, so I'm literally the definition of Caucasian. So like, how is this going to work on a black person? How are people of colour supposed to use this palette? It ain't even showing up on me and I'm like literally as white as paper. So that's the gag. It's literally gone patchy there. Okay, so this whole eyeshadow look just took a massive turn. That purple was the darkest shade in the palette next to the grey and the green. Hold on. Shimmer. 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 Are these all shimmer? That's cancelled. You know what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to use the green next and just pat that on my eyes with my ring finger. Just because maybe it might pack more pigment that way. And then I think I'm going to cut my crease and then use the blue on the lid. And just see if, you know, different techniques make the palette and the eyeshadows work better. I already feel like it's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to take that green on my ring finger. Doesn't even look that pigmented on my finger. And yet again, it is metallic. What's the point? Oh, I will admit, it's a cute shimmer shade on the lid. The shimmer is not super bright or three-dimensional, but I guess it's cute. I'm lying. I'm lying to myself. This is trash. Trash. I think shit from Claire's would honestly work better than this, and that's saying something. I mean, either way, I'm gonna look cute no matter what. No matter the outcome of this like tutorial, I'm gonna look cute. I'm just disappointed in the makeup. It's so chalky when I'm using my fingers in these eyeshadow palettes. And don't get me wrong, I'm aware that powder is powder. It's not supposed to feel like butter, but at the same time, this feels like I'm rubbing my finger on chalk or charcoal. I don't know what to do next. I'm just really disappointed. Okay, so now using the Revolution concealer, I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hands. And using a foundation brush, I'm just gonna cut my crease a little bit. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna pack down the light blue shade on my lid. I'm literally sweating doing this makeup because it's just literally so stressful. Okay, so now using the Eco Tools flat brush, I'm just going to pack a lot of this blue eyeshadow shade from this palette. Hopefully it might do something. Didn't even improve it. I'm so pissed. It literally just made all the shades mix together and form this weird grey colour. Okay, so I'm going to have to repeat the same on the other side just because, you know, symmetry. So I'm going to be 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so this... trash. This... I can't even say it seriously. This is the finished eye look. I'm going to review everything at the end, and please ignore down here it's a little bit patchy. It's because fallout happened and I'm going to clean it up with foundation anyway, so please ignore that. I'm just as embarrassed as you are looking at this. Like, this isn't bad, it's just not my best work. Okay guys, so I'm going to zoom you guys out, do the rest of my face, and we'll get to reviewing the other products in this line as well. So see you guys in a moment when I look a little bit more decent. Okay guys, so I've just zoomed you out a little bit and I'm back and I've done the rest of my face for the most part. Okay, so I've just had an idea. Because I said that these eyeshadows have no pigment, they're not really, you know, blendable. I thought, why not try and use these as like a highlighter? You know, like the shimmery. Why not give it a try? So what I'm thinking is I might take the like really white highlighted shade. I don't even know if it's white. It has kind of like a grey undercast. Oh my god, I'm scared now. So using that shading, using the Morphe M501 eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna like swirl the brush around in the eyeshadow and see if we can make this into a highlighter palette. Okay, she is packed with pigment. Well, dust, not pigment. Or else the eyes would look better. Okay, so let's give this a go as a highlighter. Whoop. A bit too white. Okay, I'm gonna look like the Tin Man. Okay, so honestly, why is this better as a highlighter palette? Yeah, nothing in this says that it's a highlighter, but I'm kind of living for it being a highlighter. I would use like the kind of nudish shade, but I don't want to look too orange or like strange, so I'm gonna keep on using that white one on my face. Oh bitch. Anastasia found shaking. I feel like I'm loving this highlighter in real life, but then I feel like as soon as I edit this I'm gonna be like, sis, you went a bit too ham. Well, this palette just took a turn. Okay, so now in my inner corners I'm gonna go back and use that white again and just highlight my inner corners. Okay, why is that white shimmer shade doing me so good, but then all the other shades are doing me dirty? This has been a roller coaster of a video. Okay, so we've discovered that this palette has only one good use, and that is for highlighter. But next I'm going to be trying out the Crayola Beauty Mascara. I can never get this bitch open. Look, motherfucker, you in the way! Why can't I get this out? Okay, and this is the mascara. It just kind of looks like a Crayola pen, to be honest. Okay. And this is the brush head. No tea, no shade. There's nothing special about it, but okay. We'll see how this bitch performs. Okay, so I'm going to use this on my top lashes. I just forgot that I do have some shadows and a crayon that I want to try on my bottom lash line, but I'll do that in a minute because we'll focus on this mascara first on my top lashes, and I'll put this on my bottom lashes later on. Okay, so today I'm going to be curling my lashes as usual, and then I'm going to be applying the mascara to my top lashes. What? The reason why you just saw me do that is because I've been watching reviews about the mascara. So originally I was going to buy the blue mascara because I was like, you know what, this is Crayola, all fun and colourful, like yeah, that'll be fun. Until I watched a review by this girl on YouTube and she said that the blue mascara was super watery. She said that it wasn't really, you know, attaching to the lashes, it was just kind of coating them in like a really watery coat. And when I was using this mascara, I was kind of seeing the same thing. I know you guys won't be able to see it, but this mascara isn't clumpy at all, which I guess is good. But on the other hand, it's not coating the lashes. It's got something in it, like it's done something, but it's not enough. Like I don't feel like my lashes have really been coated. It just felt like I was putting really watery black face paint and mixed in with water. Like that's what I felt like I was just doing my lashes with. Like they don't feel like they're gonna be stuck up like this in like an hour. And the reason why I did that thing on my arm is to prove like how watery it was, because I did a swipe and I was like, okay, you know, looks pigmented, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna do a swipe and see how far it really goes. It didn't even go that far, and it was super like just thin and watery. You know, mascara's never really blown my mind. Like I've never like moved to like a different dimension, like oh my god, this mascara changed my world. But at the same time, this one didn't even have a single little impact on my lashes. I feel like this mascara would only be good for like the type of girls that are like super natural and like I don't wear makeup, but like bitch you do. I feel like that's the kind of person this mascara would be good for because it doesn't look clumpy or like noticeable. Actually, I feel like this mascara will be good on the bottom lash line because you won't get clumps or like black spread on the bottom lash line. I have that issue anyways. Oh, ASOS, Crayola, I'm losing hope. Okay, so after that disappointment, let's move on to the colour crayon trio. Okay, so these are the 3 crayons that I got. These are in the shade Caramel, Shadow, and Bittersweet. Now the green one, I honestly don't know how to incorporate with this look, so goodbye. And the other 2 is Caramel, which I think would be a good new lipstick kind of for today's look, and then Bittersweet is what I think I'm going to use on the bottom lash line, and see how well this like cream stick blends out underneath your eyes, because this could have been like a good base for the eyeshadow looks today, even though you shouldn't really have a pigmented base to help your eyeshadows look better. So yeah, let's give this one a go on my lips and see how well it performs. I'm scared. Also, no one's mentioned this on YouTube on the tutorials that I've watched, but also you can scroll it up and down, so it's not just the pencil. You don't need to sharpen it or anything. Just thought I'd mention that because a lot of like reviews on here literally didn't mention that you can literally, you know, turn it up and more product is underneath. So just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so let's see how pigmented this is. Okay, these actually have pigment. Bitch. These smell good as well. Oh! Oh, bitch, this has what? This has what? What? Why was everything else a disappointment, yet these are one of the like few winning factors of this entire collection? Bitch, I'm mad. Okay, I don't know if this shade was good as a lipstick choice because it's interesting. I don't know, actually it's an okay nude shade, I just feel like it needs the right eyeshadow look to like make it match better. Oh, I just used a face crayon as a lipstick. Well, it still worked, so I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna use this lip and cheek crayon now on the underneath of my bottom lash line. You know, see how creamy this one might be. Okay, so let's give this a whirl. I'm also gonna put this in my waterline. I don't know if that's safe, but fuck it. That's a fun twist. Should I use this as blush? I feel like I'm going to regret that. Probably should have done this when my foundation was a little bit more wetter. No. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to blend out the crayon that I put on the bottom of my lash line with a brush and see how it performs with a brush. I mean, it kind of did the job. My managers every time I clock out of every shift. Yeah, I mean, it kind of helped. Keep lying to yourself. By the way, I think I forgot to say this in this video, but these crayons are a part of like the Safari part. I don't know, they have like different side collections and like trios. So this trio was the Safari trio. So that's why these shades are like very like nude, orange, and then green. Oh, I wish I used the green on my eyes now. Is there time? Should I do it? I mean, honestly, did that really do anything? No. Other than that, it was kind of pointless to do what I've just done. Okay, so these Crayola face crayons and lip and cheek crayons, I actually love. I'm gonna be completely honest, I do love the concept of these being, you know, like a dual purpose cream stick for your entire face. You know, the more I'm looking at this lipstick, the more I actually love it, so... Also, a lot of people online were saying that like these crayons are super waxy, they feel super wet. This is a lipstick and this is a face crayon. It actually feels super smooth. Like it almost feels like a MAC matte lipstick almost. That's the closest that like I can relate it to in terms of formula. Yeah, I don't know, the whole face crayon is still confusing me right now. But generally the pigment on these is actually really good. Like I'm not let down. With them being creamy, you don't have to really go back and forth to get a lot of pigment. Like especially with the lipstick, I did this like all in one. I didn't have to like keep going back. So generally I can 100% say if you are interested in this collection, please just try the face crayons or the lip and cheek crayons. They seem to be the only thing in this entire look that have actually made it have any pigment whatsoever. Okay, so I forgot to add mascara to my bottom lashes, so let's do that. Okay, so I forgot what I even said last, but you know what? I'm gonna zoom you guys out, we'll do a like final thoughts, and then I'll sign off for this video because this is interesting. Okay guys, so here are my final thoughts for this ASOS and Crayola collection. I don't think this collection had enough research put into it. So for example, the people who work at ASOS and the makeup lovers who work there or whatever, I feel like they needed to be more involved. Maybe if ASOS got more creators involved who, you know a little bit more about makeup or just know what kind of finish they want to the makeup, then this collection could have been, you know, out of this world. This could have been like an A+, but instead it's gonna have to get like a D-, which is generous. So let's go through the pros and the cons. I'm going to score each product out of 10. The mermaid eyeshadow. It's honestly going to get a solid 2. Okay, so I'm going to read you the description of this mermaid eyeshadow palette on ASOS's website, and let's see if we agree. 10 creamy matte and metallic eyeshadows. No. They were all metallic. None of them creamy. It felt like I was rubbing my grandma's ashes on my face. The next bullet point. So versatile. Bitch, where? You motherfucking liar. Intense colour payoff that lasts. Where? Where are these bitches looking? They need to go to Specsavers. What? Intense colour that pays off. I may as well just end my YouTube career. Okay, so this is my Eye and Cheek palette. Let's just get a swatch of a shade. Creamy, the shadow is on my fingers. That is intense colour payoff that's versatile and that blends out yet keeps the colour there. Crayola, take notes. No need for top-ups. This is so fake. This is like everything that you need for the product. It should say 10 dry metallic eyeshadows. Not versatile, no colour payoff that lasts. You need to top up. Buildable and blendable. Really? Talc-free formula exclusive to ASOS. So like I said, this is getting literally like a 2 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest, 8 out of 10 for a highlighting palette, but as an eyeshadow palette, it does not do the job that it says. You know, I've used it as a highlighter today, and like, I'm probably gonna use it as a highlighting palette to be honest, but as an eyeshadow palette, honestly, never again. But as a standalone eyeshadow palette, I would never recommend this to anyone and say, oh, you can create so many looks with it, it's going to be so beautiful on you, because I would be straight up lying. And I'm so glad that I did not get that smoky eyeshadow palette, because can you imagine if like the black was metallic, the grey was metallic, then my eyeshadow literally would have looked like my grandma's lashes. Okay, so let's read the description for the mascara. For all eyes on you, define to define and add volume to your lashes. Where? Water resistant, well we'll see in a minute when I wash this face off. Crayola crayon design. Cute, right? Oh, as if you'd put that as one of your like top points of selling. Oh, I can't. Okay, the mascara is going to get a 5 out of 10 at the most. I think it's a cute mascara if you are going for that kind of like BB cream, not a heavy mascara look, but you know, you're going for that natural look. I feel like this is a really good mascara for that. But I would never, again, I would never recommend this to anyone and say, oh my god, this is going to change your life. It's going to give you guys so much volume. Please try it. Like, no. This makes my lashes just feel like they've been dipped in face paint water. Like, that's what it feels like. Okay, so next is the face crayons, and honestly these are getting an 8 out of 10 for me. I have seen some people hating these in their videos, and fair dues, maybe it's different for every different shade. You know, I've seen some people using the yellow ones and the nude ones and using it as foundation and using it as blush, etc, etc. But the way that I use these products in today's look, they're honestly not bad. Like, the pigment is there. Out of all 3 products that I bought, the pigment is the most in these little like crayons. The reason why I'm giving them an 8 is because I think as lipsticks these are absolutely fucking brilliant. I love this shade on me now. Like, the more I'm looking at it, the more I love it. Like, the pigment just reminds me so much of like a MAC lipstick, and these are only like £9 each, or £18 if you do get the trio. I think as a lipstick there's quite a decent amount of product in there, so I would pay £9 for something like this. But at the end of the day, these products knocked out of the park for me the most out of this entire, you know, tutorial first impressions. So yeah. So yeah guys, that is my tutorial, first impressions and review all in one. Crayola Beauty. I know that this is a limited edition collection, but if they ever brought out anything again, would I necessarily jump and buy for it straight away? Nope. Would I recommend any of you buy it? Honestly, no. Honestly, no. I've just literally set £46 on fire. So, after this video, I need a paracetamol and a nap. So, I'm gonna sign off. I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit different. I hope you guys did enjoy it, seeing my misery. If you have any questions about this makeup or this collection, please leave them down below and I will get back to your questions. Just in case you guys have any questions that I've not given you an answer to yet throughout this video. But yeah guys, if you're not already, be sure to subscribe down below and be sure to hit that bell icon so you never miss out on any makeup content in the future. Also be sure to like and comment down below so I know that you liked it, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye!